Hey there, comic book fans. I'm back from the comic shop again this week. This week I got 7 comics. Plus I've got a book that I got just in the mail right before I'm making this video, so I'll show you that. But we'll start out with the top of the printer comic books for this week. We've got Creatures on the Loose, number 25, and Saints, number 6. This one is by Kane and Frank Giacoia. Nice Thon Gore cover. And this one came out in 2016. Seems like just yesterday, but 2016 is 9 years ago. By what's his name? Mackey? Benjamin Mackey is the artist on this one. Fun cover, so I had these 2 out all week. I'll put them away and pull out 2 new ones. So let's see the comics I got. We will start with Plague House by Oni Press. I've been enjoying these covers. Sort of, there's always like a house and a face going the wrong way. And this is a haunted house story written by Michael W. Conrad, illustrated and lettered by Dave Chisholm. There are their names. And like I said, they're sort of like a ghost hunter squad who make a podcast or something, but they find real ghosts. And there's strife among the team, and I think one of them just quit, and it's a pretty nice little horror story going on here. I don't know how many issues it's going. It's only probably 3, 4, 5, I don't know, we'll see. But I've been enjoying, I'm especially liking the covers on that one. Then we've got Radiant Black, number 34. This is one of my big, 34 issues in a row. Wow. So few of the comics I get numbers like that. There's so many miniseries and limited stuff and renumbering that 34 is like, whoa. This is by, let's see, I think the credits are in the back. I have to try to not look because there's, they're right next to a splash page. I cannot look at that page. It's by Kyle Higgins and Joe Clark are our writers. Eduardo Ferragamo and Marcela Costa are our artists, and our colorists are Ron Fernandez and Marcelo Costa, with letterer Becky Carey. All their last names are up there. But it's been a superhero book. Guy who got this superhero armor that had something to do with an alien invasion. That took the first 30 issues of it up. Now we've moved past the alien invasion. It's over. But there are people now on Earth who've got their own sort of super armor and stuff who are mad at him. Due to something to do with, I don't know, the story. I can't remember now. But I think that's, he's fighting this guy in this issue who's mad at him for some reason. I don't remember the reason. Something to do with alternate worlds, and the Radiant Black was bad on the other world. I don't know. Dead Samurai number 2. Bill Sienkiewicz cover. This one is by Doloman Benjamin Burman. Let's see, let me get their names in the beginning. Writer John Dolmayan, artist Ryan Benjamin, colorist Patrick Burmeyer, letterer Josh Reed. There's the credits there if you want to know who did it. But this is Zombies versus Samurai. Takes place back in the old samurai days. It's got some nice artwork in it. Already the zombies overran the castle, and our hero his lord died, so now he has to try to save his lord's daughter, stuff like that. Good solid comic too. Better be for $6. But like the thick cover stock, some kind of metal. Is there some kind of sheen on that? No, I don't think so. I think that's just the painting. Tough to tell, but that's a good solid comic. I like the feel of it. Then we've got the Zenoscope 20th anniversary cover gallery, which is just a bunch of the covers from the last 20 years. The pin-up cheesecake covers. And I always say if they put out like a book of comic book covers every month, I'd get it. Like the best comic book covers by whoever your company is. So I figured I'd buy this one just because, just to support my idea that exists in this book, but it should exist more broadly. But I liked that one. Then we've got Godzilla Heist, issue number 4. Once again, I don't know how many issues this is going. There's Mecha Godzilla. He makes an appearance. This is the story of a guy who figured out how to pull heists by luring Godzilla into a city. And while Godzilla's busy wrecking the city, he can rob things. It's a little more complicated than that, but that's the basics. And then some other crew of bad guys got onto his plan and hijacked it. And now there's all sorts of... He's working with them, but there's all sorts of double crosses and stuff going on. And what's the real plan and what's happening. But meanwhile, Godzilla's outside wrecking London. Then we've got Jump Scare, issue number 4. Who's this one by? Cullen Bunn, Danny Luckert, Jim Campbell. Oh, they're down the bottom. And this one takes place in a world where there are superheroes. The superheroes just finished fighting a war with aliens, but some alien stuff got left behind, and it's turning some people into monsters and others and giving them superpowers. And she's got the power to call upon horror movie villains and use their weapons. She's also strong and kind of invulnerable, a little bit at least. But now, in the last issue, she's teaming up with a monster to try to defeat the people who want to kill the monsters and use their blood to end the world or something. I forget what it was. But it's got some nice artwork in it. It's a fun, superhero-ish adventure. Got some gory stuff in there. I'm enjoying it. Then we've got Patrick Zurcher's Solomon Kane. What's the name of it? The Serpent Ring. Solomon Kane is like some Puritan guy with a sword. Robert E. Howard, the same guy who wrote Conan, who created Conan, wrote Solomon Kane stories too. But I'm really here for the Patrick Zurcher art. The story's pretty solid. I'm enjoying his writing, but I've never read that many Solomon Kane stories. The ones I read were always dull. But this one's fun. Like I said, and it's the art that's really making it for me. I'm enjoying the art thoroughly. So what did I say this is? Issue 3? Yeah, issue 3 of this one. Once again, I don't know how long it's going. 4 or 5 issues. I don't even think things make it to 6 issues these days, these minis. But I've been liking that one. And what I got in the mail today, Charles Burns' Final Cut. This was one, of course, I was all along going to buy. But I had it on my wish list on Amazon for ages. I think it came out like 6 months ago. I don't even remember. 4 months ago. But it was, what is this? $34 is the retail price. Just went on sale on Amazon for half. I think it said 54% off. So with tax, it was like $17 and change. So I was like, all right, I'll get it now. Half price, all right. I am a Charles Burns fan. He doesn't do comics anymore. He does, hardcover graphic novels. Who's doing this one? Pantheon Books. So I was going to get this whenever the price came down on enough for me to get it, and it finally did. So I ordered it. Can't wait to read it. Let me show you a little bit of my work. I mentioned I was going to be starting this painting back here, and I've started. First, let me show you a little Dreams of Things. 282. I've been drawing a lot of people with big hats lately. Big hats. So there she is with her primary color, her coat of primary colors, and her big hat going up into the clouds with 2 eyeballs on her hat looking at us. Man, that's a lot of eyeballs on one hat, huh? Just 2 big ones. Some sort of wooden tent behind her. Like the way this one came out. So pretty cool colors in there. And this is the painting I just started. Face isn't in yet. I just started doing the line. And this isn't like the final line either. This is just the initial line that I got to lay down. And then I put paint in it and then I work back and forth in it a lot. But this was what I was working on this morning. So you'll see more of that as time goes on. All right. some comic books, some artwork, and you guys have a good week out there.